Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ninja Mommy. So my big move to Canada, or as my mom likes to call it, Canada. You guys, I wasn't even looking for a guy out of country, okay? I just wanted someone within the states, and I was okay moving from one state to another, but a whole different country, that was not in the back of my mind. But it happened, and I fell in love with a Canadian, and I decided that yeah, I'm willing to move to Canada. Canada for me is a place that I used to joke about that, hey, if Trump gets elected, I'm moving to Canada. Hey, Canadians are so nice. Canadians are the ones who always say sorry. And it's just like back in my mind, like, okay, yeah, Canada is a place like far away from here, but it is what it is. It's not like I'm ever gonna go and live in Canada. I used to joke about it, but I was never serious. So honestly guys, you never know what life has in store for you, and you just gotta go with the flow. So when I met my husband, the decision to move away, to move to Canada, I would say it was easy. It was exciting. I was excited. I was definitely extremely sad about leaving my family behind. I mean, who wouldn't be? But I was also excited, like, to go and venture out with my husband to a new place, a new city where no one knows me. And then it just started hitting me like, oh my god, no one is gonna know me there. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? Luckily for me, one of my friends actually had gotten married from Atlanta and moved to Canada a few months prior to I getting married. So I texted her and I was like, you know, how's Canada? Is it worth it? I texted a lot of my friends and asked them, should I do this? Not that like it was their decision or anything. I just needed their input as to how it's living there and stuff like that. So I did consult with a lot of people. My family, of course, my friends, anyone that I knew who even knew remotely about Canada. I asked them and I asked their opinion about it, and they all like gave me positive feedback, and they're like, just go for it, it's gonna be okay. You guys, I call myself a proud American. I was born in Pakistan, but I was raised in America. I got my citizenship through my dad when I was young. So I lived in America for a lot of years. I grew up in America. I learned this language, this culture. I was fully immersed into being what an American is. So I truly consider myself Pakistani American. Even when I'm living in Canada, I still refer to myself as Pakistani American. Mainly because I have passports from those two countries, Pakistan and America, and I'm living in Canada, but I don't think I can fully call myself Canadian. I still sing the ABC as XYZ instead of XYZ. That just kind of breaks the flow. I still teach my daughter it's XYZ instead of saying XYZ, even though I should teach her XYZ because, you know, she's Canadian. You guys, I was not prepared for this journey. Like, so you know when people are getting married and they have to move out of country or even out of state, you know, they'll think about packing maybe like, you know, months, weeks in advance. Not me. This girl waited till the last minute to pack everything, to move out of a different country, guys. That was me. My husband and I on our wedding night. Do you guys want to know how we spent our wedding night? It's kind of sad, okay? I mean, okay, we did go to the Airbnb for a little bit for our wedding night, and then majority portion of that night was spent packing. Yup. I spent my wedding night packing. We came back to my mom's place and he helped me pack all my books, all my belongings, all my stuff. I mean, my entire life was about to change, and I'm trying to shift my entire life from America to Canada. It was a lot of packing to do, and this guy's like helping me, and we're cracking jokes and we're getting to know each other more on our wedding night, just packing away. That was the moment I realized I have a good guy. Like, oh, he's just here packing with me. Like, who does that? And trust me, I got to hear it. My mom yelled at me for... Okay, in my defense, I met my husband and we got to know each other. We got married within a month, okay? So I really didn't have that much time to like prep ahead of time and prepare and pack and, you know, get my life together. So that's my excuse. My mom, nope. She's like, the moment you knew that you're gonna marry this guy, you should have just started packing. I'm like, chill, mom, I'll get it done. We got it done, didn't we? You guys, in that moment, I felt like a true Daisy because I had so many bags with me. 4 of the bags that I got with me, honestly, was all kitchen stuff that my mom packed for me. So my mom hooked me up to like get my kitchen utensils ready. Like, not that she's saying I have to go and cook for my new husband. It's just like my mom's obsessed with kitchen. Like that's literally like her bedroom, guys. Like, that's not sexist, I promise. She just loves to cook and she loves anything and everything about the kitchen. So she went and bought everything for me as if I'm going to a place where they don't have these things available. I remember one incident, we're out and about shopping and she's looking at spoons and I'm like, Ammi, I can buy the spoons from Canada. Like, Ammi, मैं वहाँ पे भी जाके खरीद सकती हूँ. She's like, चुप कर, तुझे नहीं पता चलेगा कि क्या लेना है क्या नहीं लेना. She was like, just shh. You won't know what to get, what not to get. You won't know what to do, what not to do. Like, you're all new in this. Like, you won't understand. And I'm like, okay. So she packed 4 bags just of kitchen utensils and kitchen stuff. And honestly, thank you, Mom, because that girl hooked me up and it worked. And it helped so much. And it made life a lot easier. So I felt like a true Daisy coming to Canada with like gazillion bags with me. And yeah, I got it all done, guys. We made it and we came, and upon arrival in the airplane, I actually Snapchatted. I was like, I hope the people's hearts are not as cold as the weather. Yeah, I'm so clever. And whew, boy, it's cold in Canada. It's not an exaggeration at all. And you guys, I had never ever been to Canada before this, like never in my entire life. So we get to the airport, his family is there to greet me, and as soon as I get there, they have a winter jacket for me, they have boots for me, they have gloves for me, they have a scarf for me, and they have a hat for me. And I'm like, what is going on? And they like bundle me up and cover me up in all these like clothing, and I'm like, you guys, like and I traveled in like flip-flops, okay, like Georgia is not that cold, okay. Georgia's winters are like so chill. So I was just like dressed super comfy. I think I was dressed in like my traditional outfit, my Desi outfit. My mom made me do it. I dressed up in my traditional outfit and I was wearing my nice Pakistani shoes, like sparkly one. So I was like all dolled up, guys. You can see right here, I was all dolled up, ready to go. And as soon as I get there, they just like put all of these clothes on me and all of this jacket and all of that. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, it's cold in here. Trust me, you'll thank us later. I'm like, okay. It felt so weird traveling with a guy alone for the first time. Like, my mom's not with me, my dad's not with me. It's just me and my husband, and it felt really weird and nice at the same time. As soon as we step outside, all I see is snow. You guys, I love snow. And Georgia, it does not snow in Georgia. Maybe if we're lucky, once in a blue moon, it like sprinkles a little bit of snow. One time in my entire life in Georgia that I have witnessed an actual snowstorm where I think we shut down for like 3 or 4 days. So, but we couldn't really go out and like do much, and we can't drive. Like, you know, in Georgia, when even a little bit of snow falls, the entire like city shuts down. But over here in Canada, I see just snow falling, people are driving, everyone's chill, and I'm like so confused. I'm like, why isn't the city shut down? What's going on? And I am honestly just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the snow. I love being in snow. I love playing in snow. I love everything about snow. It's just so beautiful. So we get to my in-laws' place. We haven't gotten our own place yet. We were gonna move in like a week later. But we get to my in-laws' place and I tell my father-in-law, like he was about to go shovel the snow off the driveway. I'm like, can I do it? My first day in Canada, and I'm like, can I shovel the snow please? And he's like, okay. Because I was just like, it's so much fun, and I wanted to know what shoveling felt like. So I was just outside. I shoveled for a little bit because they didn't let me do it for long. They're like, you know, you need to relax. And I just played. I was like playing in the snow like a little girl. overall I was just having fun. So much fun, enjoying the snow. And they all told me like, okay, after like a year or so, or after a little while, you'll get over it, don't worry. But 3 years later, and I am still in love with snow. I love snow days. I love looking at snow. I love sitting by the window cuddled up with like nice cup of tea or coffee. I don't drink tea, but nice cup of coffee, and like reading a book or like just enjoying it. Oh, it's so nice, guys. It's like the best feeling ever. So even though America and Canada are like next to each other, they're still completely different countries with completely different weather, people, environment. Everything was completely different that I had a lot of getting used to. First things first, guys, the currency. Let's put it upside down. Okay, I found out that this is paper, can easily rip, can easily get destroyed, very dirty. They both are, I guess. This is plastic. It's washable. It you can't burn it. You can't if you put it underwater. It's waterproof. And yeah, world of a difference in currencies, guys. And yeah, I was like really fascinated. I really have tried ripping it. Let me do it right now. I have. Okay, you think I'm not trying? I'm the giant. I created that. I have tried ripping this currency. It doesn't rip. I have tried setting it on fire. It doesn't burn. This one, I'm not gonna try, but this one rips easily, as we know. OMG, the #1 thing that I had to get used to. So I'm living in Ontario, Toronto, okay? Toronto, Ontario. The milk bags. Oh my god, it was the death of me. The milk bags were the hardest adjustment that I had to make. Because I'm used to the carton milk, okay? Not milk in a bag. I was so scared. I'm like, what if I spill it? What if it just goes everywhere? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to pour? The whole system, I was like, bruh, just buy me cartons. And they're like, cartons more expensive. It's just like bad for the environment, da 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 da. And I'm just like, what? I'm just like going crazy. Like, what is milk bags? How do you have milk in the bag? Like, what? And then I find out that there's a trick that once you put the milk in the bag, you have to, slam it 3 times and then you can pour it. The first time I put the milk in the bag, no, I didn't put the milk in the bag. The first time I put the milk in the little container, I didn't do the slam because I didn't know about it. So my husband goes to put some milk in a cereal and it just falls all over. I didn't know, like, you're supposed to tell me these things. Everything on the road is by kilometers. And I'm used to miles, so when we're driving, like, I still use my GPS in miles, guys. I don't do kilometers because kilometers don't make sense to me. I'm used to miles. Miles make perfect sense to me. That we're 1 mile away or 1 feet away, that makes perfect sense. But when they say 1 kilometer away, 1 meter away, I'm like, what? I don't know. Still not used to that. I still use Fahrenheit versus Celsius. Fahrenheit, again, makes more sense to me than Celsius does. So my husband would be like, oh, the weather is 18 or like -2 today. And I'm just like, what? And then I asked Google, like, what's the weather? So like whenever I ask Google, the Google responds in Fahrenheit. When my husband asks, it responds in Celsius. So that's how I know what the weather is supposed to be. I still use pounds instead of kg. But the kg thing is starting to make sense. So like half a kg is like 1 pound. So I'm starting to slowly transition into kgs, but I don't know if it's gonna completely happen yet. I did miss my family a lot, especially my mom. My mom and I like spent so much time together. And it was just really heartbreaking to leave her, leave my sisters behind, leave my cousin, and it's just, it hurt. But honestly, at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the move. It came with bittersweet moments, and overall I'm happy. I'm really happy to be in Canada. You know why? One of the #1 thing is the food. Oh my god, there are so many halal places in Toronto because we live in the city. So many around us. Like, I literally have a meat shop across from me. Like, I could just go downstairs, grab the meat and start cooking the same day. So many restaurants, you guys. Okay, Georgia has restaurants, but it's like I lived in like further away from the city, like the Atlanta city or whatever, and everything was like 45 minutes away, 30 to 45 minutes away, and there weren't a lot of like good hand slaughter places for me to eat at. So in Toronto, there's abundance of halal restaurants to choose from, and that just, ooh, the food life is just crazy. And I'm a foodie. I love, love, love food. If you've been following me on Instagram, and my Instagram stories are filled with nothing but food, because I'm a sucker for food. I love it. So Canada had a lot to offer in terms of food. The other #1 thing was racism. Me wearing a niqab in my small town in Georgia. I was the only niqabi there at that time. Now there are a lot more, but I was the only one. And in Canada, nobody cares. Like, I don't know the rest of the Canada, but like in Toronto, they're so diverse. It's one of the most diverse city in the world, guys. And there are so many niqabis, so many women who cover their face around me that when I go out in public, like, nobody notices. Nobody says anything. Everyone treats you with respect. And it's just such a nice environment. I think Canada should sponsor me to make this video, because, you know, I'm totally selling their city. Like, Toronto, sponsor me on this video, because, like, totally rooting for you here. So in America, when I was living there, I did experience discrimination, like racism, and people were like really racist towards me, and they would, you know, say really mean things. And in Canada so far, like, I haven't experienced, like, not a single incident took place where I felt like someone said something to me. No, nothing. People stare here and there, but like, other than that, it's pretty normal. And I feel like Toronto has a huge Muslim community, so there's a lot of protection here for Muslims. Another thing that I loved about Canada was the free healthcare. Oh my goodness, that is so clutch. It comes in handy. It's very, very, very helpful, guys. Back home, when I had to think about going to the doctor, I had to think about it a million times. Like, should I go? Should I not? Like, even with like good health insurance, you still have premiums and the cost up front. It's like, it gets too much, you know, it puts a dent in your pocket. And if you have to go to the ER, oh, forget it. The bills, oh, it's crazy. But over here, you can just go to the doctor whenever you feel sick without thinking twice about it. And I was like, that is sick. It's amazing. And another one of the benefits that personally I love is that they help you with children. There are so many programs for children, and for mothers, for expecting mothers. Is so helpful, because I became pregnant right away after I got married. So it was really helpful, all these programs for moms, and learning about it, and then how they help you with children after, like, you know, once a child is born, they give you money for the child as well. So that's really helpful, you know. Overall, the quality of life, I would say, is just amazing. It's amazing here, guys. I love it. I don't regret moving to Canada. After a few months, my husband asked me, like, which place do you like better, Atlanta or Toronto? And I was like, Toronto, hands down. I do not want to move back. My mom's like, Sidra, why don't you guys just move back to Atlanta? Just get a house here. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I love you, Mom, but I'm good. I like it here. The best thing is, more of my friends actually got married and moved to Canada as well. They're a little further away from me, but it was nice. Like, girls from my college were moving here, and I got to connect with them. So, you know, I still had friends here. So it was really nice. And I was able to visit my family whenever I wanted. Like, my husband was really supportive, and he came with me every time. Like, I went back and lived with my mom for a month as well, and I constantly went back for my sisters and my family and just visited them. One of my sisters in Texas, so I went to visit her as well. So I still stay connected with my family. I FaceTime my mom every single day. Not a day goes by when I don't talk to her. And my sisters as well. We have this weekly thing where we call each other and we check in with each other and see how our lives are doing. So I'm still very much connected with my family. Soon I will talk to you guys about my first year of marriage and how it was, the first year living in Canada, how it was. I'll talk to you about all of that very soon, maybe next week. Let's see. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is all I have. And thank you so much for all of my supporters, for all the people that subscribe to my channel. I love each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. I love the community that we're building, a very positive community coming together. And I love it. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed and joined the Ninja Mommy family, go ahead and subscribe right now, my ninjas. Alright guys, until next time, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace. Okay, bye.